What's going on, everybody? Interesting times we're in, right? Okay, let me give you a little bit of a big overview on this because you hold XRP, you hold XLM. I'm looking at those two specific ones because they're classified more or less on the digital currencies. And right now we have a situation where banks are losing money like crazy. People are taking their money out of the banks. And the banks have been public about this. I got some guests here, so I just wanted to shoot some videos. The idea of what's happening right now in the Middle East, triggering a catastrophic market collapse, bank shutdown, liquidity crisis, everything now explains why the major shift towards crypto has begun. Why Bitcoin is going to be a monster, because everybody's going to run out of the banks and and securities and everything else and dump it into Bitcoin. It's fast. That's why the hedge funds are dying for those ETFs so they can manage everything. And I take a look at XRP, and XRP is basically going to replace the need for the dollar on the global scale, because the way this is working out now, in the next couple of days, there's going to be badness happening, and it's going to be reflected against the U.S. economy as well. And the dollar is going to go through some interesting things. I think that really what you're seeing now, I know it's all staged. I'm not going to say the name of the country, but you have to understand something. I don't want war at all, but if you take a look at our bagel eating friends and our falafel eating cousins, you have to understand something. That whole nonsense was already due to have a little whatever. But the northern part of falafel country, where everything is happening now, has a canal that's about to be built through there, which is going to be bigger than the Suez Canal. So I wonder why our bagel eating friends want that. Because at the end of the day, we can't have our falafel eating friends having that. And then one of the largest reserves of natural gas happens to be off the shores of our falafel eating cousins there. And let's face it, that will be a windfall. This is all about money. This is all about money. At the end of the day, this is what that is. I don't care. You're just support this, support that. I'm like, I support the homeless veteran that have to sleep in a cardboard box tonight in Denver. Like, whatever, like for real. And people, no, but it's biblical. You have to support. Like, nah, I don't. I don't got to support anything. At the end of the day, I got to support the people that are in my country. I support humanity. But I want to let you know something. This is the catalyst that's going to trigger everything into the digital currencies. You see how hard XRP was being suppressed? How it was delisted and everything? Now you're starting to understand the big picture. They're going to do this nightmare, whatever they're going to do over here, and then they're going to usher in a new digital world. And if you're holding on to that digital currency, think about that one. The one they didn't want you to have. It's hard to believe, but at the end of the day, we're actually here. But pricing XRP in dollars, I don't know. You can do it because it's easier to keep track of it, but I don't really. XRP is the new dollar. It's just how it is. So for all the people like gold, silver, I agree. But try to offload gold when you're trying to buy a couple of Snicker bars and a tank of gas. See if anybody has any change. Liquidity is key. We live in a digital world. Metals are important, but they're important in a different time frame. I'll explain that later on. But for right now, get ready for the digital world, because the bagels and the falafels are about to have their day in the sun.